Welcome, everyone, to our new podcast series on business writing and email etiquette. I'm Yugesh, and I'll be co-hosting this conversation with my colleague and communication expert, Lily. Over the next several episodes, we'll dive deep into everything you need to know about writing professionally and mastering the art of digital correspondence. Lily, I'm thrilled to be doing this with you.
Absolutely, Yugesh. This is such an important topic, one that impacts how we're perceived in the workplace and beyond. Strong business writing and email etiquette aren't just about looking polished, they're about clarity, confidence, and building credibility.
Exactly. Whether you're writing a quick team update or sending a proposal to a client, the way you write reflects who you are. And email, let's face it, is the most common form of business communication today.
Right. And yet, it's surprising how many people never formally learned the do's and don'ts of professional emails. Things like how to structure an email, how to be assertive without sounding rude, or even how to close an email gracefully.
So, in today's episode, let's start with a big picture view. What do we really mean by business writing?
Good question. Business writing is any written communication used in a professional setting. That includes emails, reports, proposals, memos, meeting agendas, even internal chats. The key elements are clarity, conciseness, tone, and purpose.
And often the purpose gets lost, right? We've all received those emails where we're like, what is this person asking me to do?
Oh, yes. If the reader has to ask, so what, or now what, the writing hasn't done its job.
That brings us to the heart of business writing, clarity. It's not about sounding smart or academic, it's about being understood.
That's so true. Sometimes people think that using big words or jargon makes them look intelligent. But in business, your goal is to reduce friction, not add to it.
Absolutely. Let's talk about another important point, the difference between writing for business versus creative or academic writing, because each of those has its own rules.
Yes. Academic writing is often formal, detailed, and evidence-based. Creative writing is expressive and narrative-driven. But business writing, it's practical. It's about results, actions, decisions, and follow-through.
That brings me to email etiquette. In your experience, what are the most common mistakes people make?
Where do I begin? I'd say one is writing like they're texting, too casual, no greeting, no punctuation. Or the opposite, being overly stiff and robotic. Another is not proofreading. A careless typo can change the entire tone or meaning.
Exactly. Like ending an email without a closing line or hitting reply all unnecessarily. Those little things add up over time.
Or not using a subject line, or worse, using vague subject lines like hi or quick question. The subject line is the headline of your message. It sets the tone.
So if someone's just starting out in the corporate world, what would you say are the top 3 principles they should keep in mind?
Good one. First, always be clear about your purpose. Know what action you want the reader to take. Second, write with empathy. Think about the reader's context and time. And third, always proofread before sending. It shows you care.
Let's make that our golden rule. Purpose, empathy, proofreading. PEP. We should coin that.
I love that. Hashtag pep your writing. It's catchy and meaningful.
Let's also touch on tone. Tone is tricky in email because there's no body language or voice to help you interpret it. What do you suggest to keep tone professional and respectful?
You're right. Tone can easily be misinterpreted. I usually suggest reading your email out loud before sending. If it sounds cold or rushed, rewrite it. And simple phrases like, hope you're doing well, or thanks in advance, can go a long way.
So true. Tone isn't just about what you say, but how you say it. Even the placement of a full stop or an emoji can change the entire meaning.
Yep. And don't get me started on all caps.
That's like shouting over email. Let's save the what not to do section for a later episode. I think we're going to have fun breaking those down.
Yes, and we're going to have templates, real-world scenarios, even role plays. But for now, let's wrap up today's episode with a quick summary.
All right. Business writing is all about purpose, clarity, and tone. Whether you're writing an email or proposal, your job is to make it easy for the reader to understand and act.
And email etiquette matters. It reflects your professionalism, builds trust, and helps you communicate more effectively. The small details count.
Next episode, we'll dive into understanding your audience and purpose. Trust me, that one's going to be a game changer.
Can't wait. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode.
This is Yogesh.
And Lily.
Signing off.